Hey YouTubers, welcome back, whoever's watching this. Well, basically the instructions say this is called the sole bar, which goes on the side of the wheels, side of the wagon, which fit obviously hold the wheels in due course. Then you need to check these, what are they called? Axle backs fit into the back of that, sideways on. Like that. Of course there are 4 of these to fit sideways on, so it's laying on its side like that. Do not glue these in at the moment. Just check they move freely up and down. That's what it says, freely up and down, which it does, as you can see, freely up and down. So you need that bit. You need a V hanger, which is number hanger, center hanger 6, V hanger 6. So that I think goes in the middle, somewhere down there. But this is called the sole bar, like I said, and you have to apparently flex this in. I just did it once, but I very much doubt the others I will. There's like slots. You have to sort of bend it, because I'm quite heavy-handed and I break things. So if I break this, I'm basically screwed. So it sort of kind of goes in the ends, or it's supposed to go in the ends, in there. Something like that anyway. It flexes in. That's the slot into the end of the beams there, under the buffer beams. Quite a little bit tricky to do. It's a bit tricky to do. But I must be careful because, like I said, I'm very heavy-handed and I break things extremely easily. Just takes a little bit of effort and bam, snap, it's gone. Well, as you can see, that floor I think is too high. So I might have to squeeze that down a bit somehow. Maybe cut it loose with a knife, maybe, and try and glue it in a little bit more, because that's kind of stopping that. So, like I said, you have to flex these in somehow. And I just did it once. I just did it once. I can't remember what side was what. I think it was that side. It's quite tricky. Quite tricky to get in. Well, basically you have to flex these in anyway, then you glue them in place. Something like that. Something like that, yeah, that's more. Oh, almost went in. Almost went in there. It did go in before, because I've just done it, did a dry one earlier. But for some reason it's not having it now. Well, it does go in there, I can assure you. It does go in. I don't think this one will go in. No. There's definitely this side. It's just a little slot there, a little slot there. Well, it's, I did it earlier on. That's what I can't understand. Why it won't go in. Well, as you can see, it's not. It did go in, and as you can see, I've just split that. So that shows you how heavy-handed I am. I have just split, or that's come away. So before I go any further, I'm now going to have to super glue that back in place. So, like I said, I'm heavy-handed. You know, that was supposed to be on the end of that thing. So, and it's now just come away on my fingers. So that has now broken, just like I thought it would, as I'm heavy-handed. And I've got these 2 bits, and I can't find it now. It just vanished. Can you believe that? Absolutely vanished off the face of the earth. Oh, I think there it is, I think. So that grey bit I'm going to have to stick back on, but stick it on the ends this time. But anyway, so that's basically all we have to do, is flex that into there. And that will sit there, and you glue that in the ends, down the bottom, and then into those those two grey things there. So then you slot, basically start forming up the side of the wagon, which as you can see is that bit there. That's the sole bar there. So you've got to make all this up. It's going to take a little bit of time. But I'm going to abandon this for now. I'll come back to this later because I just had something arrive in the post and I would rather do that. I had this box arrive in the post. So we're going to see what's inside. Hopefully it will be my rations that I ordered. And I say hopefully. I don't know if you can see this on. I have no idea if you guys can see what I'm doing. I hope you can see what I'm doing. Well, I hope so anyway. I'm not sure. Not sure. I think you can see what I'm doing, maybe. Well, this is in a British MOD box. Menu, what was this? Menu 20, apparently. It's not the complete contents, it's just a bit of the contents. So as I can't see what I'm doing, you'll just have to put up with what I can show you because I can't actually see. This is roasted salted peanuts, British Army. And we have some smooth peanut butter. And this is, of course, hot sauce, and as you know, I don't like hot sauce. A hot diggity, doggy, whatever it was, sauce. I'm not even going to bother with that because, as you know, I can't stand it. This is potato beans in tomato sauce, so basically breakfast. We can have it as lunch. This is chicken in black bean sauce. I hope you guys can see this because I have no idea if you can. I'm just guessing. Chicken in black bean sauce. And we have tomato pasta salad for a third time. It's the third time I've had this now. But of course, as you know, I love it. I absolutely love it. And this is a cranberry cereal bar. And my personal favourite, tuna in light mayo. As you know, I adore this. Had it many, many times. I absolutely love it. And this is cheddar cheese spread. Of course, it's packed in America, obviously. It's in the brown packet, MRE. So, and the last thing is, of course, bean pasta salad, which I've had twice now. So this will be the third time I've had it hot, I've had it cold. You won't see this, I'm going to actually keep this and eat it myself. As long as that one as well, that tomato pasta salad, you guys have already seen it, so there's no point me showing you it. You can see it if you want, you know, I'm not bothered either way, but I will, that's quite cold too. It's that box menu 20. Interesting. So this will be 2 weeks worth of reviews here. As you know, I can only do single meals. So it'll be potato and beans in tomato sauce and chicken black bean sauce. These will be the next two MRE reviews. As you know, like you've seen the other two, so there's no point me showing you them. And Orifo as well. That's worth a little video on its own, or added to the tomato pasta salad or whatever. But that's, you can do a little video with that. Cranberry cereal bar, of course, you have that for breakfast. Peanuts, that can go in the video too. Cheese spread, I have nothing to spread this on. So that can go back in the bag. Peanut butter, same thing, have nothing to spread it on. Hot diggity sauce, guy in the USA who's sending me some stuff, you will be getting this, by the way, because I know you like hot sauce and I don't. Cranberry cereal bar, I'll have to do a breakfast review. because I actually have some muesli. I have a pack of muesli which came. So I'm going to do a breakfast review of that. So I'll include this in the breakfast review. Tea, cranberry cereal bar and muesli. And I think that's all I've got at the moment. I can't think. But I do need some brown biscuits. I'm trying to find some brown biscuits. Because we have cheese spread and peanut butter there, so that'd be worth something. Another video. But there will be 2 videos, that's 2 weeks there. One, I have to choose one of these for Wednesday. And maybe that for a light lunch. So that was that then. Box 20 has arrived, but only a few contents. So back to the wagon. Jet going over somewhere, I can't see it, I can hear it. Yeah, as you can see quite there, the floor has actually moved, so I'm going to have to cut this with a knife somehow and try and stick it, because that is not going to work. The sole bar will not go down to that, so I am going to have to do that. I can always put that, glue that little bit that broke off there last. There's no quite great rush to put it back in, but I just can't understand. This went in earlier. It went perfectly all right. But like I said, this sole bar is supposed to fit into these gaps, but it's not. It did do it earlier, but it's not doing it now. Frustration. But I could have the wrong end again. No, that's alright then. That's alright then. Well, that's a bit crazy that, because like I said, it did work, but now it's not having it. So I'll have to come back tomorrow. I think I'm going to be busy this afternoon. But if I could get that, glue that in somehow. I might have to wear it down maybe, I don't know. I'm not sure. Just something about that's just, I just can't understand it. It went in perfectly alright. I mean, there are 2 of these. I mean, this could be the left one. There could be even left and right, but I doubt it. There is another one somewhere. There's the bottom of the wagon. Bottom of the wagon there. It's not on there. No. Not there. Not there. It's not there. It's not in the box either. So either I've lost the side or it's fallen out somehow. I can't actually see it on the table for some reason. Oh. Well, it looks like I'm a side down. There's a part missing, so I think I'm going to have a search round for it. But I can't see the other side of the wagon. There's only one side. That's just crazy. But I'm going to have a look on the floor anyway, in case it fell down off the table. But unfortunately, oh, here it is. Sorry, I got it. I got it. Oh, how did that get down there? So this is the other side. We'll try and see if this one goes in. As I said, it could be left and right, but I doubt it. They're probably exactly the same. So we'll see if this one goes in, avoid breaking it. I reckon if you probably glued in one end, maybe let that dry, and you could just flex that up against there, stick that to that, and then leave this dry somehow. I don't know. Strange. But that does not want to go in for some reason. I just can't figure out why. Well, there you go. It kind of went in, as you can see, after a bit of a fiddle. That's how it's supposed to be. So I'm going to have to stick that broken bit back onto that so that locks back in there. Then that will probably work. So we'll do that tomorrow. I'll abandon this for now. But that is basically how it's supposed to be. Of course, when that dry, you must have put something up against it so it looks straight. If you don't, that's going to ruin your life, trust me. That'll be really hard work. So there you go. So that's what we've got to do. We've got to stick that back onto the end, which I broke off. Then we'll glue that sole bar here into that side, and we'll do that one on the other side tomorrow. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Excuse me. And we'll see you tomorrow.